Thank you for joining me on exercise 3E. I'm going to be looking at question 2. And it says to solve the following quadratic inequalities by the method of your choice and verify your solutions by a graphical method on a calculator. I'll just use the graphical method on the screen. Now, my choice will be either to factorize or use a quadratic formula if it factorizes. Excuse me. Now we're looking at a quadratic for when it's greater than 0, when it's above the x-axis, and it's a positive, which means it has a minimum. So if it crosses the x-axis, it's going to be above the x-axis when it's greater than that point, and when it's less than that point, not including those points. Well, let's see if it will factorize. So I'll just say, will it factorize? And that depends on b squared minus 4ac is a perfect square. So a quick test, negative 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times 16. 64 minus 64 equals 0. Well, that's considered to be 0 times 0. And so it will factorize. So we want two numbers that multiply to be ac and adds to give b. So two numbers that multiply to give 1 times 16 and adds to give negative 8. Well, those two numbers are negative 4 times negative 4 is equal to 16, and negative 4 plus negative 4 equals 8. So we're dealing with x minus 4, x minus 4. Now, that's factorized. However, what I like to do is just solve the equation where it equals to 0, so that I can find where does it cross the x-axis. And x minus 4 equals 0, or x minus 4 equals 0, that means x is positive 4. Well, it only has one turning point, and we knew that when we got 0, it only has one turning point. So really, it doesn't cross the x-axis. It's like skimming the x-axis, like a bird skimming water. It'll just touch the x-axis and not cross. So let's sketch this, and I'll put the x-axis here, and negative 2, negative 4, 2, 4, 6. And it's a positive, so it's got a minimum value. It's a happy graph, what I say, because it looks like a smile. Alright, so the best I can do. And it's just touching at negative 4. So the solutions, what we could say is the solutions are x is an element of all the real numbers except x cannot equal 4. If you wanted to say x is less than 4 or x is greater than 4, that's okay as well. Up to you. There's other ways to answer it, but this is the Australian way. So I hope this has helped. Until next time, stay happy.